Hi everybody, I'm Carol with Free Spirit Arts. Welcome to my craft room. Today I want to talk to you about the project that Martha Manigross and I have kicked off. So the beginning of the project, we'll be making, you'll already actually have your journal made, but today I'm going to be working on mine, so I'll show you that process. And the project is going to be called the Journal to Inspire project. We wanted to do something together, and 2020 has just been a heck of a year. Could we just agree on that? So we wanted to try to network other channels and people around the world to do a journal for yourself, just for yourself, and use that project to work on something on a weekly basis. So I know my lights are going in and out, and it's because we have a big storm. You're going to hear the wind. It's a big storm, and every once in a while we get a little hail, and there's not much I can do about that. So I hope you can see me okay. Anyway, it's called the Journal to Inspire project. So starting in January, specifically January 3rd, Martha and I both on our channels will be giving you prompts. So each week we will give you a prompt, and that's the project, that's the item, I should say, pardon me, that you're going to work on and put in your journal. Okay, and this is all just suggestive. So the purpose of it all is to have an ongoing project that you can come to on either or both of our channels and work on your personal journal. So if you come into this project a month from now, you can go back to the beginning and or start in the middle or start where we're at or whatever. We'll go ahead and do this project we're planning on 6 months, and if we get good feedback and people are interested, we'll just continue throughout the year and we'll all work on our journals together. Okay, does that sound like fun? I think it sounds like fun. It's almost like grabbing your stuff and going to somewhere where everybody else is meeting and all working together. So I think it's going to be fun. We don't have to work on the same project at the same time. Martha and I are going to put out content weekly. We're going to put out a prompt, which is just a suggestion of something to do, maybe something you haven't done before, or maybe something that you want to improve your skill on, or something like that, just something fun. And so we'll do that weekly, and we'll number all the videos so you know where you're at if you want to do every single week. And this is going to have to be fluid too. The project's going to have to be fluid. So if there's things that you all don't like or things that we can't do, like maybe I don't have Wi-Fi that week or something, we'll just have to kind of go with the flow. We have started a Facebook page, a group for this project, and it's called the Journal to Inspire project. And I will put the link in the description box right below. It'll be like right down here. And so go there and join. And on that Facebook page, we'll be talking to each other about, yeah, I got my book done, here's what it looks like. Or say if it's week 5 and the prompt is, I don't know, make a tag out of Jello, then you guys will be able to show your projects, or maybe you had trouble with that project and in the Facebook group you can say, where did everybody put this or that, or how did you do this? And the group will be a closed group, So you will want to go to Martha's channel, subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell and select all so that you get all of the notifications about this project along the way. So that when you're in the Facebook group, you'll know what everybody's talking about. This is not going to be an open Facebook group. It's going to be a Facebook group for this particular project. Now, Martha and I are going to be posting other videos just like we always have, but this project will be woven into our channels. And we would love other channels to get involved. That's the whole idea, is for all of us, everyone around the world, to get together, use this journal, this personal journal that you're making for yourself, to talk to each other and share ideas. And we're just going to spark every week, and you guys are going to hopefully catch fire and make this journal. Okay, the first thing that needs to be done is we need to make a journal. So, or a book. You can make an altered book. You can make one from, fabric and paper. It's whatever you want to do. I have an idea of something I've always wanted to do. I haven't done it yet. I'm going to show you in a minute. So that's what I'm going to do. And so if you have your book, your journal made, now by made, I mean you have the outer part and you have the signatures. That's it. Don't decorate anything. Don't put pockets in, unless it's something that needs to be sewn in, but before you can put your binding in. But you'll want to have the outer cover and the pages in, okay? And then throughout the year, at least throughout the next 6 months, we will give you prompts, and we'll all kind of work on the same sorts of things, not necessarily at the same time. We're going to number them and we're going to put them out there, but you can start at, week 10. It isn't going to matter a bit. If you happen to stumble across video 10 and you think, oh gosh, I wish I would have started at the beginning, just start. Doesn't matter. That's what the Facebook page is for. That Facebook page is going to be like the anchor, okay? Where everybody can talk and ask and encourage and show your progress and all that kind of stuff. And we really want this to be a fun thing. We want 2020 to be over and bring in 2021 with positivity and networking and support and inspiration and motivation and all of that stuff. Okay? So, did you notice my little sign right here? I'm going to see if I can stretch it open and see if you can see it. No, you can't. Won't let me. I thought it did. Can you see it right there? Darn it. Anyway, it says, can you see it right there? It says, bring it in. Yeah. So that's kind of my mantra for this year. I want to bring in all the positivity. I want to bring in peace. I want to bring in all the things that I felt like I got robbed from last year. So that's what my journal is going to be about. My journal is going to be unique to me. This is not a bland, mine's not going to be a bland journal. So I'm going to flip the camera down, ask questions in the comments below if you have any. Go to the Facebook page and get your journal made. Okay, I'm going to call it a naked journal because it's just the cover and signatures. Make it enough to last a year. So you want it as, if you want to do a page a week, a day, whatever, you want that. And we are going to plan 6 months worth of projects at least. So you're going to want to have enough pages for that. Okay, so just depends on how much you want to write. If you want to write, just a little paragraph every day or every week or something, or You decide. It's your journal. You can make it great big. You can make it just for the prompts that we're going to do and put a little note card in there that you're going to write on. This is your journal. Make it very personal. And then go gather whatever it is you need to do for it and get it done. Our first prompt, assuming the journals are made, our first prompt will be January 3rd. Now, no stress. If you're making your journal and January 3rd comes around, okay, watch that after you get your journal made. Okay? No big deal. No stress, man, no stress. I'd love feedback on the Facebook page. I'm sliding out of my chair, sorry. Okay, I'm gonna tilt the camera down, so hang on. It's gonna take me a second to get all together. Hold on. I gotta get my mirror together. You guys know I use this little mirror for cheater if you watch my craft room tour. Okay, how's that? Is that okay? I think I got glue or something on my mirror. I can't see worth a darn. Can you? Okay. I love this stuff. And I basically kind of have been hoarding it for something special. I've shared it with some people, but I really wanted to save it for something special. My daughter lives in California, and when we came home on one of our trips to visit with her, there's a store there called the Paper Connection, I think. Let's see. No, Paper Source. Let me see if I can show you. Can you see it? Let's see. No, yes, no, yes. And that's all they do is custom paper. And they had, oh gosh, I bought a few sheets, but they had this. And I love it. The only problem is it has an odor to it. It smells like a warehouse, and I'm really sensitive to that. So I might seal it when I get it on, unless that odor disappears. Sorry, it may disappear after I leave it out to the air. I've had it rolled up in one of those cardboard things. So that's what I'm thinking. My journal is going to be, I think, gypsy, boho, steampunk, hippie. Is that a thing? That's what I'm thinking. So now I have to decide. I'm probably not going to get this done in this video. I just wanted to show you my process of what I'm thinking, how I'm gathering stuff together, and how I'm deciding how big this is going to be. I cut this up when I was in the RV, actually, because I like the size of the spine. But given that I'm going to put this kind of stuff in it, I don't think that it's big enough. I don't think. I got it out and I looked at it and went, oh, I don't think so. So, and I'm not sure what all I'm going to use in this stack, because I've really got some beautiful colors, and I haven't decided yet if I want to do them all, you know, I mean just do whatever, or pick a color pattern, like maybe 3 colors. I don't know, but that I'm gonna have to decide that. But I think I better go bigger. So this is going to be a challenge because I have moved everything in my room. Let's see, what did I do? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember. I'm really not liking the way I've got it set up. I always use that little, oh, there it is. Hold on. Hold on, hold on. This was a freebie somewhere where we went. They were giving them away. Okay, so it's 7.5, which, gosh, wouldn't that be perfect? Let me grab a piece of copy paper. Okay, that would be great. Now, if he's so big, would not, yeah. Okay, so fold it in half. Huh. Well, that isn't straight. Hold on. Let me take a minute. So it is just storming. Okay. This is how I do it. I know that there's an actual way, you know, a process, but I just kind of, I go with what I want. You know, right now, I want to pick the frame, which I think is going to be this. And then now I want to decide how big I want it. I like the size of this spine. It's the same, but I want it a little longer. Maybe. Where's that box? Yeah, this is just a little, it'll hang over. It won't work. Okay, so we're going to use that spine. We're going to cut the, okay, I'm going to go with this. I like it. I'm going to get serious and use my Sharpie. All right, I have the microphone hooked up. Well, no, that's not true. I have it bolted to my desk, but I can't figure out how to use it. So I have to watch more YouTube. So I'm going to carry, because I know I'm going to have thick pages, I'm going to carry this a 1/2 inch over. My husband told me a trick. You guys probably already know this, but I could not figure out why my measurements. I use this. I mean, that's a school ruler. I think it was my daughter's. I've used this, and I've used this. Well, when you put those all together, they don't match at all. And I got really upset because one signature one time was longer than the other or something. I can't remember what it was. And he said, always burn 1 inch. Never start here. You guys probably already know this, but just in case, never start there. Don't start, especially on this one, don't start here. See, watch. Here's 1 inch on this. Depending on how you hold this, there's 1 inch on that. And if we were to start at the beginning, there's 1 inch on there. You can see they do not match, right? So he taught me to burn 1 inch. So get rid of the first inch. And since I've been doing that, things have been a little more congruent. So I'm going to take the inch line here and put it right there. And I think 1/2 inch would be great. So this will be 7. That way I won't have to cut any of my paper. Okay, now the height of this is fine. I want about 1/2 inch at the bottom because I might have, you know, fringe and stuff. I probably will have fringe and stuff. And I want about 1/2 inch. So there's 1 inch. Let's say, wait a minute, where's 1/2 inch? There it is. So, that looks like a lot. That really does look like a lot. So, I don't like that. I think 1/2 inch would be right here. That's too much. I'm gonna say, where is it? I'm gonna say 1/4. I'm gonna say 1/4. Okay? So we're gonna go, there's 1 inch, and I'm gonna go up 1/4. And it does not have to be exact because I'm gonna, when I start cutting it, it's, you know, it's a free-for-all because this is an awkward box, right? Okay, let's make a straight line though, just to give me some kind of guidance. Oops, whoops, hello. I can't see at all, which doesn't matter. I can fix it at the end. That'll just give me a place to go. So this is how I do it. I just start tearing it apart. And I think this is what I want to use, but I reserve the right to change my mind at any time. This is square, and I might not want square. Well, it's not square actually, but it's got hard corners. I might not want that. So I don't know that I'm going to glue anything on today, at least in front of the camera. I might want just a big wraparound book with like 2-3 signatures in it. I want to get this cut and see if it floats my boat. I've made a journal with a Special K box before. It was perfect size. I think, was it the garden journal? I don't know. It's starting to look like a cover. Come here. Oh, I was reminded about a channel today. Well, I don't know if I'll put it in the link. I got a lot to put in the link. I'll try to put it in the description box below, but it's easy name. Mike Deacon. He's doing a, maybe you guys already, I had subbed to him a long time ago, I guess. But I didn't click the notification box, and so he was doing all kinds of neat stuff, and I never got notified about it. No one notified me. So, ooh, sorry guys. One of my subbies, after, the video that I did before this one, and I was talking about the Journal to Inspire project, she reminded me of him, and so I went to his channel. He's got a great channel. He's doing some really neat things. So that's awesome. So this is the shortest point. We can't go bigger than that. So I'll start to whittle this down a little bit. I'll start measuring when I'm and getting a little more particular if I decide this is what I want to do. This is a big book. I brought this fabric. This, we bought some dining room chairs, and when they arrived, they were broken. So they sent us new ones, and this was on them, and I couldn't bear to not have it. I said, will you tear that off? Because my husband was gonna toss the chairs, and I'm like, can I have that? He's like, what? Yeah, could I have that? I want it for a book cover. So I have this that went on the back of the chairs. This is not what I'm gonna put on the cover, I don't think. But it'll give me an idea of if I want hard corners or not. And you know what? I don't think I do. Nope, I don't think I do. That's not the look I'm going for. No, I want a rounded corner. Okay, I'm not gonna do this. So I'll save this cover because I do like that cover. So I'll save that. So what I'm gonna do, I think, let me grab a manila envelope. This is just an old, used, I'm trying to find a Sharpie. This is my payroll. This is how I got payroll every week. I would drop it off it with a manila envelope. Okay. Now if I use this, see how it'll be curved? I need to decide if I want to keep the pocket. I've done it both ways. The last little kids journal I did, I kept the pocket. It's nice for stashing receipts or pictures or something. Let me see if I want it. I think I do. Okay, so I want to keep it. So now I'm just going to put a soft crease in there. And even though I've done this a bunch of times, I want to see how this is going to fit. Seems a little big. Maybe. But the paper's probably going to be, once you get a signature, you know, the middle comes all the way out, but as the pages, your signature gets thicker, the outer pages tend to come in a bit. So this actually would hang over. I might like that. But I wouldn't be able to cut this side. So I do think I'm going to cut it down a little bit. I think I'll leave a 1/2 inch like I was talking on the other one, and then scoot it out this way too, as if it were an outer page. So I think I'll trim this and trim this. Okay, let's do that. I took my what's it called? Tim Holtz glass mat. I'm trying without it. Oh, look what I found. Remember I told you I lost that thing? That made it really hard to do anything with this. I was always feeling like I had a loose razor blade running rogue. I'm glad I found it. Okay, we're not talking exact here. I think I'll do a little bit more. Let's hope this is a self-healing mat. So y'all get the idea about the Journal to Inspire? So it's really just like the title. You're building a journal to inspire you. Now, whatever that is for you. If you want to make a journal that is all about your personal growth or relationships or your art or whatever, you know, whatever things you want your journal to reflect. I'm not going to cut anymore because I'm nervous about that. So I'm going to turn it over. And, looks like it's almost like right on that seam, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Okay, I'm not even close. That's fine. I moved my trash and I could tell that's not going to work. Now that changes my middle, so I've got to remeasure. We have a coyote behind our house. Big coyote. that is clearly injured, and she's really struggling. She's not able to use her left front leg, not just her paw, it looks like, but her whole leg. And we've been watching her. She'll lay down and get up and walk a bit, and she'll lay down. So of course I'm all worried about her, and my husband's like, you're not going to get anybody to come out and take care of a coyote. It's not going to happen. But I didn't believe him, so I called Fish and Game. And guess what? You're not going to get anybody to take care of a coyote. They may come out and euthanize her, which I don't know. I guess that might be best. Now, I still feel like I've got tons of room. It's better to have a lot than not enough. It's really frustrating to make a book and have your pages real close to the edge. But that just seems too much. Now those yellow pages, let me grab a yellow page. You know that yellow paper that I talk about all the time? I always put that in, and I always try to put straw paper in. Thank you, Rachel. So, let's see. If that makes a difference. I hate cutting this stuff up. You know, it's expensive, let's face it. And it takes a while to get here and all that kind of jazz. It's not something, oh, see, it's already too big. So I am gonna have to cut that. This is that yellow paper. If you want me to put the link down there, I can. I love it. It reminds me of school paper. It's kind of like this. It feels like it has cloth in it, fiber. You know, they've let the fiber, I don't know, it's not shiny. So it'll work all right-ish. See, it goes right to the edge though. So, I think I'm gonna leave it. I could cut it and it wouldn't bother this pocket at all. How big is it? Let's just look. I'm not sure. 10. Oh, burn an inch. Okay, so it's just under 11. And the pages are what, 8.5? Is that true? Yeah, there. Shoot. That's too much. I'm afraid that it's gonna start getting really bended. I think I better take some off. Shoot. Okay, so it says it is 11. My pages are 8 1/4. We're gonna call it 8 1/2. So if I went to 9 1/2, I'd have an inch. Right? Am I right? Tell me. If I went to 9 1/2, which would be right here, I'd have an inch. Gosh, that's a lot to tear off. So I'd have to trim all the yellow ones, and I'd have to trim the straw paper too, and I wouldn't have, gosh, I wouldn't have, nope, that won't work. So it's going to have to be 10. So if I have 10, yeah, that looks just about right. So my book will be 6. Gosh, why won't 9 work? No, it won't. That's 9.5, and it won't work. What am I doing wrong? Why is that wrong? This paper is 8.5. If I make my journal 9, it should work. So I'm doing this wrong. Oh, geez. Yeah, that's right. 9 is right. I've burned an inch, so I need to actually use the number 10. Math, Carol. It's math. Well, it's numbers. It's not even math. Okay. So we're going to go the longest one. My husband is right underneath me with the radio blaring, and he's welding and grinding. So my apologies if you hear that. He does play good music, so that's a bonus. But all I can hear is thump, 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 thump. I don't really get the benefit of actual music, just rhythm. Now, as you can see, I am not precise. I hang around with people who are to make up the difference. Oh, my ruler is splintering. It's only 40 years old. This is the process, though. It's kind of mundane, and it's a little clunky, and kind of, sometimes it can seem slow, but it's really not. If I wasn't on video, I'd probably just start cutting this thing, and if I didn't like it, I'd put it to the side, you know. Now let's look. Perfect! Yeah, that warms my heart. Okay. Ooh, do I want to have, oh, I do. I want to have a secret pocket. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a piece of paper here. Maybe this. As an extra pocket. Cover this, put this on the cover, and then cover that. So there's a secret pocket. Okay, that's gonna work. What's our time? We are at, oh my gosh, I can't see it. $34, $38. Okay, so I don't know how far to get today. Martha and I were going to do a live. We opted out of that because we want to do a live with both of us on the channel. And the way it sets, the program that we were going to use, if you use their free version, it won't save to YouTube. Once you watch it, once you do the live, it's done. And that won't be helpful to anybody who wants to learn about the Journal to Inspire project, because if they don't watch the live, they can't go back and look at it. Sorry guys, I had to have a drink. So, bummer. But we're going to work on that, and hopefully we'll be able to do a live down the road. So, if I were to cover this journal with this, yeah, it really has an odor that I don't care for at all. My family think I'm part bird dog because, oh, look at that, you guys. It's just gorgeous. Because I can smell things that other people can't. And things bother me that don't bother other people. Okay, so about right here. Now, if you want to be really particular and make sure that everything is exactly and all of that, you just do it. Just, you know, don't do it my way. Do it the way that works for you. Don't do it my way. When I watch people, it isn't very often that I do it their way. You probably got that from me already. But it really, that's when you know your creative mind is kicked in, you know? Your brain has intellectually your brain understands the process, and now the other side of your brain that does art is going, ooh, but what if this and what if that? And so, let it fly. I don't have extra of this paper. I bought just this. It feels like felt. It feels like felt. It was $4.95 for that piece. I did get a discount because I spent way too much money in that store. So they gave me a discount. So what I thought I would do is roll it up. Ooh, I could almost just make a tuck on top and then use this as a pocket. So I need to have something here. I need to glue this down first, then put something here. I wonder what I have in terms of paper. Oh my gosh, I have something perfect. Oh, I hope I have it really quick. Because I'm doing this just like I normally would, it's not all laid out and planned, and so, you know, if that's driving you crazy, I don't know what to tell you, honestly. I mean, I don't know. There's no other way that I know of, unless I just, you know, do all the preparatory work before I do the video. And sometimes I want to see the nuts and bolts of it all. I don't know. Look. This is that paper. It's specialty paper that you can get at Joann's. I bought it when it was on sale. Oh my gosh, that would work. I think I'm going to try it. So, what I'm thinking, let me think out loud just a minute here. Okay, we have to remember that pocket. So, I'm going to hold it back so much, and I would cut this into 2 pieces, put it like so, glue this much on, then bring this up and make that the inside pockets. Now, do I want to do that? I'm already getting the feel of this book, and I keep thinking of belly dancers. How about you? I don't want it so bright all the way, though. I want a lot of color and a lot of texture and culture. That's the word I'm thinking of. Oh my gosh, you guys, I want to do this like this. Okay, I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so I think I better end this video, get a little more prepared to do this, and then I will come on and do, I'll try to do most of this on camera, okay? So we can keep in touch about the Journal to Inspire project. Now, okay, so two things. Pardon me. We're going to be giving the first journal prompt on January 3rd, which I believe is a Sunday. That's what we'd planned. Martha from Shabby Craft Studio on her channel and I will both will work from that prompt. Okay, so you can tune in and go, oh, the prompt is nailing Jello to the wall. Okay, I'll do that. And then for that next week or that day or whatever, it's like a craft with me afterwards. Okay, or you just watch the video and do it when you want to. The prompts are all going to be numbered, so there is really no schedule. You can do whatever. We're just going to try to put out a weekly prompt so that you have things to go to if you get stuck or you need some inspiration or, you know, whatever. But this is basically to show you need to have your journal started, okay? So start working on that. Get your journal started. So this next several months, we'll all be working in our journals. Any questions, please comment below. Go to the Facebook page. Let's start talking. I hope this sounds like fun to you guys. And like I said, everybody is welcome. Crafty Cat, come and join. Gail Augustinelli, come and join. Laurie Girl on the Ridge. Maggie. Robin. Mike. Gosh, I've recently been watching so many cool people. Septeria. Let's see, there's a few people I wanted to reach out to. Angela. Jane. Who else? There was a bunch of people that I wanted to reach out to. If you have a friend on Wi-Fi that does this kind of thing, reach out to them and let them know that this project is going on. And, you know, you never know. They may want to do it along with you. I'm trying to find my my list that I had. Eve was scrapbooking with me. Patricia, I hope you come and start doing the project with us. Lorraine, where have you been, Lorraine? Wendy from Wendy's Journaling Adventures. Roxy Creations. Of course, Andrea. Angela Kerr. I'm a Cool Mom. Robin Dudley Howe. Judy PJ's Crafting. I think I said that wrong. Girl on the Ridge, I said that. Brenda. Maggie, of course. Dreams, etc. Jen Bishop, comes join us. Gosh, I know I forgot some, but come join us. Let's all get together. I would love to see everybody from all around the world. Okay, I'm going to quit rambling, you guys. I hope I've kind of given you a cluttered, clear as mud sort of picture of what we have in our minds. Go over to Martha's channel, keep track. Make sure you sub us, get working on your book, and go to Facebook. So the Facebook page is the Journal to Be Inspired Project. No, Journal to Inspire. Leave out the B. Journal to Inspire Project. Okay? Let's all take care of each other. Bye.